Good. So when you think of Rhode Island, you think of a small state, and a lot of people feel that Rhode Island doesn't have the size or the people to create a strong fan base and support a whole team, let alone a professional one. Well, we're here to prove to you today why Providence, Rhode Island, the capital of Rhode Island, is a perfect spot to host not only a professional sports team, but specifically a professional hockey team that we call the Providence Freedom. This is by Alessio, Jake, and myself, Frank.
Alright, so you're thinking, why Providence? Well, it's the capital and the most populous city of Rhode Island. It has a population of 179,154 people. And even though there's not a lot of people in the city, or even in the state, let alone, we believe that since we don't have a professional sports team in Rhode Island or in Providence, we believe that the fans there will all come together as one and create a strong fan base. And it's also one of the oldest cities in the U.S. It's founded in 1636 by Roger Williams. And again, there's not many sports teams in Providence or Rhode Island, so we believe we can create a strong fan base with all the people there. And it's the second largest city in New England. Also, Hotels.com offers about $130 a night on average for fans who want to come and watch the games and stay overnight. Providence also provides a good assortment of arts and cultural offerings, which will be in another slide. Our location, so since we're in the Northeast region, there's a lot of NHL teams near Providence, and this will create rivalries that fans would love to come to, like the Cowboys versus the Eagles. There's lots of fans that come to those games. There's lots of fans that watch those games because of how popular the two teams are against each other. There's a strong NCAA men's basketball team in Providence, the Providence College team. They are very good for basketball, and they create lots of fans coming to their games. And it has the second most restaurants per capita in the U.S., just behind San Francisco.
So here are some pictures of Providence, Rhode Island. As you can see, this little red dot right here is actually where Providence, Rhode Island is on the map. It's right between Boston and New York. It's near Philly. It's near some major cities, which would helps create those rivalries that we talked about before, and kind of also provides fans from other states, not just Rhode Island, that could potentially help and follow our team. Also, as you can see, these are just pictures of the city. This is like the skyline. It's a pretty good visual of the city, and this one shows just how lit up the city is during the day, and how that's actually on 4th of July, so you can see how close the community is and how they kind of all come together to celebrate things, especially like freedom in America.
Alright, so what is in Providence? Well, the various things that people can do in Providence with the arts and the cultural offerings is there's a museum of art at the Rhode Island School of Design. There's a Providence Children's Museum, the Providence Dunkin' Donuts Center, where our team will be playing our games. It has a venue for music and many more things. There's a Providence Performing Arts Center, the Rhode Island Philharmonic, the Roger Williams Park and Zoo, who founded Providence in 1636, and the Trinity Repertory Company.
So right here is a map of the United States and all the NHL teams across the country, and as you can see, it's kind of spread out across the West Coast, but as we get up to close to the Northeast, all the NHL teams kind of get clumped together, and Rhode Island be right above all the New York teams and right below Boston Bruins, and this will help create a strong rivalry against all these teams close to the Northeast. Why it's called the Providence Freedom. Providence was founded in 1636 by Roger Williams. Williams forced to flee the Massachusetts Bay Colony because of religious persecution. Named the area in honor of God's merciful providence. This led Williams to create a bastion of religious freedom and tolerance.
So that's why we named it the Providence Freedom, for what Williams did.
This is what our mascot would potentially look like. As you can see, there's kind of the mascot and the one that would be running around the stadium and doing what mascots do, trying to pump up the crowd and interact with the fans to make the experience better for the people and kind of create that feeling that they want to come back and watch more games. And on the left is more of a cartoonish mascot, so that's more, if you don't want to use the logo of our team over and over again, you can kind of throw that mascot out there. You can see he's kind of muscular, like he's it's a picture of like dominance and toughness, and that's what we want to portray with our hockey team here.
All right, so for the city statistics, the population as of 2016 is 179,154 people. The space covered is 20.6 square miles, 18.5 square miles of land, and then 2.1 square miles of water. And there's only 4 sports and college teams in Providence, and those aren't like professional teams like NHL or NBA. They're just like minor teams. And then the median average income of a family is $43,319. And there's also many restaurants per capita, and these are like to watch the games and people to communicate with each other.
So this is what our logo would look like. As you can see, there's the American flag in the back, and what this would do is this kind of portrays the image of freedom, just like our name, because when you think of America, you think of freedom. And then the top right corner is the Providence, Rhode Island, like crest, I guess you could call it. So that kind of creates the at-home feeling between the fans and like shows like where we're from, kind of creating that community connection. And then below is the bald eagle, just like our mascot, just kind of another symbol of America and freedom and another connection between our teams. So yeah, that's what our logo would look like.
The National Hockey League. Our target market will be hockey fans, both male and female, around ages 14 to 45. The average ticket price will cost about $63. Our minor league team is the Providence Bruins, which is just an AHL team. Approximately 10 NHL teams close to Providence and in the Northeast region.
So this is our jerseys. As you can see, there's a white one and then like a blue one just for home and away. So they're kind of simple. They have the logo on the one sleeve and the American flag on the other, just because we are in the United States and we want to show our logo. And on the front they say Providence Freedom Hockey. It's kind of a simple design, but it gets the point across.
Alright, so for our stadium will be the Dunkin' Donuts Center, and this stadium is shared with the Providence Friars men's college basketball team. The capacity is up to 12,400 seats, and it covers 960,000 square feet of space. And what we're doing with this stadium is, as of right now, the Dunkin' Donuts Center is shared. The men's college basketball team is sharing it with the Providence Bruins, our minor team. So we're going to move our Bruins team, our minor team, to the Schneider Arena, where the Providence College men's and women's ice hockey team plays. We believe this is best because there's a lot more seating for us, and we believe that more people will come out to our games than their games since they're our minor team. And then our stadium is also multi-surface, so we're going to have to change it from ice to then a basketball court, and vice versa. So there's the Dunkin' Donuts Center. You can see how it's there for the Providence Bruins with the ice, and then the college basketball team with the basketball court, and then that's the outside, obviously showing the Dunkin' Donuts. So with the technology in the Dunkin' Donuts Center, there's a big screen installed for advertisements, statistics, and many more things. It includes various suites for fans to watch the game in comfort, and there's a wide variety of seats they can sit at. The parking is, there's 2 garages adjacent to the Rhode Island Convention Center. So this is already made since there's already a stadium here. And then ExitNet has a Wi-Fi network to cater to fans and guests' wireless needs. So there's free Wi-Fi throughout the whole stadium. And with the Dunkin' Donuts Center, we hope to encourage the Providence basketball fans to cheer for the Freedom and like vice versa. So we want to bring their fans to create a strong fan base for our team. And now the Schneider Arena, you can see it's the outside and then the inside. So this is where our minor team will play, the Providence Bruins. They're an AHL team. They're an American Hockey League team, so they're not NHL. This will be shared with the Providence College men's and women's ice hockey team. And the capacity is 3,030 seats. So we believe that since we're the major team, we believe that we should have the bigger arena and more fans to come out.
Okay. People might think it might be hard to change a hockey rink to a basketball court, but depending on how many people you have working on it and how hard they work, it could take about only 90 minutes. So it starts off as just a hockey rink right there, and then they take rubber padding and it's like mixed with fiberglass, and they put that over the ice. Then after that, they take parts of the basketball court and piece it together like a puzzle, and then they have that, and they have to like put more seating in too, because the glass like windows on the ice hockey rink are taken away, and since the basketball court is more smaller, there's like more seats provided for a basketball game than a hockey game.
So our sponsors. So obviously we're going to have the Dunkin' Donuts as a sponsor because they're kind of our stadium at the moment. And then we're going more of a fan-owned sponsorship, just like the Green Bay Packers do. So what you do is you sell shares of the team to the fans just to kind of create that bond between the team and the fans. We'll sell them for about $200 per share. I think the Packers sell theirs for $250 or $300. And this will help provide for the team financially and also create that bond between the community and the fans. So like, if you own part of the team, you're kind of going to be more obligated and more support of the team to kind of want to come out and support it. And just because there's not already a professional team in there, we feel that the fans there will be eager to like help get this going and create this professional hockey team that they can all like rally around and give the state of Rhode Island something to like support.
Okay, our goals for the future. We want to have a record above 500 in the next 3 years. We also want to get it enough of a fan base and profit to create our own stadium the next 10 years, and also to be a top team in the league and get the Stanley Cup in the next 10 years.
Alright, so for our marketing strategies, our profit goal for our first 3 or first 5 years, or for our first year, it'll be $100 million. The average in the NHL right now is about $133 million, for a team. So since we're just starting out, we're gonna go slow, and we have steps to achieve the goal. So our ticket revenue will have $60 per ticket, and the average for NHL is around $63, $65. So our premium ticket revenue will be about $110 per ticket. Our beers, sodas, hot chocolates, drinks will be $5. And then our cheeseburgers and nachos will be $6. And then parking will be $10 with our garages. And then the merchandise we'll be selling, our hats, $20, sweatshirts, $50, and then jerseys, $75, and t-shirts, $25.
Marketing strategies. We will start off by having low price tickets and then raising it as the years go on. For travel routes for fans outside of the state, it's easy and convenient for them because there's highways all around Providence and there's bus transportation to and from the games. Advertisements. We will have the Providence Freedom advertise on TV commercials during the Providence Bruins games, during NCAA men's basketball games, billboards, and also billboards throughout the city.
So some of our first game promotions to kind of get the fans to come out and see what we're all about is we're going to be targeting a market of all the genders, male and female, from between the ages of 14 and 45. We're trying to get like a loud and energetic and involved audience to come cheer on our team, just because we want to create a fan base and be known between the NHL as like that very loud and fun place to go watch a game. We're targeting both genders to get more people involved overall, and we really want to involve the college students that go to Providence College because sometimes they don't have anything to do when there's not a basketball game, and we feel like there's a lot of kids there, so and they tend to like sports, so it'll be a good audience and fan base to come out to our games. And then some of the promotions, we'd have lots of toys and common souvenirs of different players, just like bobbleheads and posters, and just to give out to like the young fans and even like some of like the older fans that like to collect that kind of stuff. We get free tickets to the next game for every 100 fans that enter the game, just kind of like a way to get the fans to not only come but to try to get there early. And we give coupons for free hot chocolate with the purchase of any food. Hot chocolate because hockey's kind of cold, and a lot of people like hot chocolate, so if you're buying food, then why not just give hot chocolate like a cheap item away just to kind of get them to spend more money on the food.
And then this is our references. Done. God.
I
How
don't
long
know.
was that?
We had like the